Ladies and gentlemen, here we are, transfer season. James and I, as much as we've posted recently, we actually haven't recorded for a little while. So, hi, nice to be back. Great to be back in the midst of this transfer season. Premier League season is right around the corner. But, James, today I just wanted to have a quick conversation with you regarding Harry Kane and Daniel Levy and this perception around how Daniel Levy is this kind of master manipulator around the transfer market. And I just wanted to make a couple of comments and just generally get your reaction to it. Um, as much as I think Daniel Levy wants Kane to stay at Tottenham, and I think the fans probably want Kane to stay at Tottenham, realistically, I think the only thing that's going to keep Kane at Tottenham past this season is going to be Champions League football. Now, I don't know if Ange Postecoglou, if I'm even saying his name right, is going to be a guy who you're going to say is odds on to make the top four. I would say probably not. Daniel Levy's not an idiot, and he's not going to let a potential £100 million asset exit for free. So as much as there's all this talk about the Bayern Munich bid and all this kind of stuff, I think this will just be an end of August going to the highest bidder type play here. I don't see how Daniel Levy and Tottenham have any leverage in this situation, James. And as far as I'm concerned, the moment Harry Kane makes his point clear, which he might do at some point if he doesn't get his way, I can only see this going one way, and that is end of the transfer window, panic buy from a team that thinks they really, really need him. And again, we know who those kind of major main suspects are. Those are Chelsea, those are Manchester United, right? I mean, do you see this playing out any other way? Because James, you and I both know Daniel Levy. This guy's not going to let Harry Kane leave the football club for free next season.
I love the way how you said that, Jack, because I realized the one thing that is a big thing is that the longer Tottenham leave it, the more of a risk that they could lose Harry Kane on a free. Now, there's two things you can look at it. Tottenham may say, let's have a stab at Champions League football. We got Kane, we got Son, we got Kulusevski. We know the sort of ability that they had. In fact, we've also added Maddison to it. So look at that foursome right there. If we can just get a solid back there, they're going to take the rest of it because we know these guys can score goals and create chances. Yes, but Jack, he's your most valuable asset.
And it's a risk making top four if you're Spurs.
But it's a risk that, to me, you sell Harry Kane, you have to go through this whole new revamp. Yeah? I think if you keep Harry Kane, the thing, okay, we're going to have a stab at this completely. We're going to have a stab at all trophies that we're in. We're going to go for it. I think if you're Harry Kane, at first you were anxious. Yeah? You wanted to leave. Yeah, okay, let me go. Now, it's in a win-win situation for Harry Kane. Because if he stays, granted, it's going to be another year, maybe all the legs, maybe the value isn't as great, maybe his hype isn't as great as what it was 4 or 5 years ago. But he's going to go into next summer as a free agent, and he can go to any team he wants, Jack, without Daniel Levy having to chat to him, but nobody having to chat to him. He can choose where he wants to go. Obviously, they have to be suitors there. But if you're Harry Kane, you're enjoying it. Listen, I stay at Spurs, yeah, for another year. I get to cut down on the Alan Shearer record, maybe break it with an incredible run, but you get to stay in the Premier League, score a few goals, get closer to Alan Shearer, and then after that, he has a chance to go and do what he wants in the next season.
What's crazy for me though, James? It's the 4th of July. It's less than 6 months until Harry Kane can talk to other clubs. That's gonna fly, right? And the way I see it as well, going forward, why are Newcastle United not more of an option as well? As much as we say, okay, Chelsea, Man United are surely the two main big ones, because as long as Man City have Erling Haaland, surely they're not going to go for Kane as well, right? We can kind of rule them out. Liverpool, we know what they've done with Darwin Nunez. Again, would he go to Arsenal? I'd be amazed. It's probably not going to happen, right? So as far as I'm concerned, those are the kind of 2, maybe 3 English teams. Obviously, there's all these rumours about Bayern Munich. But again, James, I go back to the same thing. Daniel Levy can't let Harry Kane go out the door for free. We're 6 months away from him having those conversations. And again, James, that's only the legal conversations. You and I both know that behind closed doors over, encrypted WhatsApp calls or meetings down dark alleys, that people are getting in touch with Harry Kane's agent, and probably already he knows what the contracts he'll be offered for 2020, the summer of 2024.
But the crazy bit about this, Jack, I get it, the money side of it, to a certain point. It'll be nice to have close to 100 million. But the Tottenham really need it, Jack. Because Jack, you got to look at it. The stadium's doing well. Hosts a concert or a football or an American football game every other day now. Beyonce was there. Tottenham are making loads of money from that stadium. Is it a thing where they need to profit off strikers like Arsenal did a few years ago? I mean, profit off sales. I don't think so, Jack. I think that he might be willing to say, you know what? Okay, let's see what happens. Because I wish I had a Spurs fan here and need to ask them, how would they feel? Would they be happy to take the money, that Kane is going to be playing for another team, or would they like another stop, another year at Harry Kane being a Tottenham player?
The problem is, though, you're rolling the dice of if they finish fifth, sixth, seventh. Then it's like, okay, next year there's no Champions League football. There's less money. We're on a tighter budget, blah, blah, blah. Now you have all these great offers to go play for these other teams where you might win a domestic league. You might do this. You might do all this stuff. I think that's going to be way too tempting because, James, think about, I'll give a great example. Marcus Rashford is in the exact same position as Harry Kane is right now. There's a year left on his deal. There's no new deal that's been signed yet. Supposedly, it's going to be
No,
signed.
it's going to be signed. Yeah,
but this is the thing. I didn't even give you a chance to ask you the question. You went, "Oh yeah, that's going to be signed." With Kane, there is this kind of, well, he was playing golf with Gary Neville, and he said he wanted to leave. There have been other opportunities where he wants to leave. The latest reports say that he wants to be at Bayern Munich. I see this going one way, and that is end of the window, highest bidder, Kane's gone.
Jack, but I don't even think this is a debate. We mentioned about Rashford was willing to sign a deal Manchester United. Looks like he's going to do it. Harry Kane already let Tottenham know how he felt about being at the football club. He didn't want to be there, Jack. Let's be truthfully honest. He was forced because he knew he had a contract to fulfill. Apparently, Tottenham made a deal in principle, a little handshake that you can go at this point. They didn't stick to it. He possibly too, Jack. He's probably still bitter about what happened before. So that giving him more leverage to the reason why, listen, if I can get out of here as soon as possible, let me get out of here. It's rather you let me go now or on a free. I'm gone. Regardless of what anything, if you speak to a lot of Tottenham fans, they know that Harry Kane, I think 90% will not sign another deal with Tottenham. No. It's this year or
And James, I really do feel like he's gone. I really do feel like he's playing for another team. It's Mauricio Pochettino in Chelsea, or it's Erik ten Hag in Man United, or it's Bayern Munich, or it's whatever. I just feel like it's going to be whoever the highest bidder is.
Is it Chelsea? Do you really think he's going to do the Chelsea thing?
Yeah, but Pochettino's the big. That's why That's the only reason. If it wasn't Pochettino,
it's Chelsea, Jack.
I know.
Chelsea,
I get it.
A lot of Tottenham fans recently, they've had I won't say more of a bitter rivalry towards Chelsea than Arsenal in certain ways.
Look,
Chelsea, Jack.
I hear you. But the thing is, regardless of who you give it to, you're strengthening a rival. You can't say that Man United aren't a rival, right? And the thing is, if he does want to reunite with Pochettino and he wants to stay in London, he's either going to do it now for 100 million, maybe more if it's Chelsea, right? Or he does it for free next year. Anyway, we've been going on here a little bit again, James. I mean, let's end these videos like we usually do. What's your prediction? Who's he playing for on the 1st of September?
I think he's going to still be a Spurs player.
Oh my God! He'll go for.
I feel like Spurs. I feel like Spurs are going to demand too much from opposition teams, and teams are going to look at it. Listen, this guy has a year left on his deal, and he's definitely not going to sign another deal. I see him. Do you know what, Jack? I may see this. He may possibly leave Tottenham in January. That might be a thing.
I'm going to say that Daniel Levy And I don't even know who's doing the job at Man United at the moment, but Daniel Levy and whoever does that job at Man United, they get in a room and something happens. Kane goes one way, but then maybe, I don't know, Donny van der Beek, Maguire, Scott McTominay, I don't know, something happens and Spurs and Man United figure something out for a big, huge amount of money so that Kane can go play for Manchester United. Because, James, I just don't think Daniel Levy can say that he was in charge when arguably the greatest player in their history left the club for free. I know we've got a lot of Spurs subscribers. Guys, let us know what you think on this topic. You're going to be way more informed than me and James, so we really want to hear your comments on this one. I know there's probably not much to like about this video, but we would appreciate it if you did like the video. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, we'll see you.